1959, China completed the occupation of Tibet. His Holiness the Dalai Lama fled into exile to India. Roughly 100,000 Tibetans followed His Holiness into exile. In India, they started new lives. With the help of the government of India, His Holiness the Dalai Lama was able to establish a government in exile at Dharamsala in North India. Tibetans were rehabilitated into various Tibetan settlements spread across India. Separate schools were built for Tibetan children. Having exclusive settlements and separate schools for the Tibetans greatly helped them to keep their culture and identity. Many of them crossed the Himalayas in 1959. They followed His Holiness the Dalai Lama into exile in India. In India, they were not used to the new lives. They had no vocational skills, they had no language skills to cope to their new lives in India. It was a great change from the cold plateau of Tibet to the dust, heat, and humidity in India. Many of the Tibetans, including my own parents, they started their new lives in exile, breaking stones by the side of the road as lowly road construction workers working at minimum wage. And so that's how they started their new lives in exile. Over the years, some of them graduated, and I say graduated because it's a level up to being roadside hawkers. Many others found other work, but since many of them didn't have any occupation, all their work came from physical labor. So I know firsthand that all the Tibetan elders have led really challenging lives. Now, the ones who are there, they are the survivors. They are the ones who somehow overcame all the challenges. Like my own dad, he did not survive it. He succumbed to tuberculosis many years ago. So the grandparents for whom we seek help, they're the strong ones, the survivors. And many of them are alone. Some of them are former nuns or monks who have never married, and so they don't have any family support. The Tibetan government in exile does its really very best to help all Tibetans. But as a government in exile, as a people in exile, we really do not have something like the social security system that we have here in America. So when somebody becomes sick, we do not have like universal health coverage for all of them. Day to day, when they have living and medical expenses, it can really be a struggle if you're an elderly Tibetan in your 70s or 80s without the family help. So what we do in this TCF sponsorship program is, again, it's modeled on our children's sponsorship program. We connect someone here in the West who has a heart and empathy for the Tibetans with the Tibetan elder who needs help. Right now, TCF's elder sponsorship is at about $35 a month. And I know that for folks here, this is coffee money. But for people, for Tibetan elders in exile, it's a huge help. And so for anyone listening to this video, I encourage you to take part. I know I visited these elders on a yearly basis on my trips to India. They are really grateful people. Invariably, the message that they want me to convey to the sponsors is how grateful they are that they touch their lives in their old age. Tibetans are also praying people, religious people, and so in some way they will recycle your love and your help to them because they're constantly praying for the person that touches their lives. So I encourage everyone to take part in TCF's elder program. Right now, we help over 100 elders. Every year, more and more people are joining this program of compassion, and I hope that some of you will also join us.
아니 나랑 다루로 제주 탐바 다 제작식 릴립크요 아니 다도 팔아 나랑 거 메세라 데 가르서 보래 무드리 레가 코랑 세네메 비 존당 치가메 아니 로 든주 나온 토발렘네 헬 소보게 레가 조금만도 아니 데 든주 던제 토발라 강바 야직 착소 아니 진다가 산다 낭샤오 베샥되게 되네 야 맨주 치야당 다 가서 벌 소소 칼락사에 대체고요 되네 힘행에 녀와라 용가도 보다 즉 로게와 송의 양 님의 레가 치고